Stay with us, and Bill O'Reilly in the Miller Time segment tonight. Let's get right to the sage of Southern California. He joins us from Santa Barbara, which is about 90 miles north of where we are in Los Angeles. So, Miller, some thoughts on the Academy Awards.
Well, first off, Billy, I have to say, nice interview with Roma and Mark, two of the nicest people in Hollywood, very gracious hosts. But I have to correct you. You're misusing the word allegorical. Since the current TV sale to Al Jazeera, allegorical now means completely full of crap for money. All right, there you go.
No, see, allegorical, it's not allegorical. It's Al.
I see. I'm sorry. I had a bad connection. I didn't hear it. Billy, I was going to skip the Oscars this year, but I was in my office at home, and I had the 24-hour-a-day all Barack Obama channel on, and there it was, right between her gardening show, Obama Mama, and his in-house American Bandstand dance show, Obama Rama. There were the Oscars. And then, of course, on her way home last night, she stopped and sunk a mid-court shot at halftime of the Washington Wizard game for $10,000, and they just announced him as one of the new cast members in Dancing with the Stars. It's a good day to be Obama. You see photo ops of him in every single aspect of his day-to-day life, save, what do they call that? Oh, yeah, governance. I never see any of those shots.
So you believe he might be a little overexposed?
Listen, Hollywood used to fight the power. Now they invite the power, okay? Those first 5 rows of the Oscars? If you did to them what they do to Obama, they'd call in a security expert because they're stalking the Obamas at this point.
Now, were you offended when Michelle Obama gave the Best Picture award out? Because that was engineered by Harvey Weinstein, who is a big Obama supporter. And
that must be exciting.
What?
Listen,
Harvey Weinstein?
Offended. I'm not offended. I'm bored. Can I get a night off from these people? That's all I'm saying. Just one night, baby. That's all I'm asking.
Watch the Laker game. Watch the Laker or Clipper game or something.
Just take
but then he comes in the second half, right?
Oh, my God. Listen, I thought the Oscars, I thought Seth was pretty good. And, when they're all moaning at jokes about Chris Brown, for God's sakes, do you realize that all the cool kids, which is supposed to be the Oscar crowd, they've turned into the scolds. All the old hipsters are now the biggest squares. You can't say anything in front of them. They're watching you all the time. And the best director of the year was there, classy dame. But for them to not put Catherine Bigelow up because they didn't like somebody putting that chamois on that pig's face in that movie of hers is crazy. They have become everything they made fun of on their way up in the 70s. All those Bonnie and Clyde movies, Fight the Power, Don't Give In to the Man, they are the man. They don't even realize it.
All right. Now, there was an ad.
Well, Billy, you're down there this week. You watch, because I worry about you sometimes. You dig that scene. But keep in mind,
I dig that scene? Come on, Miller.
Oh, Billy. I saw you at the Vanity Fairs thing the other night.
I had to go to that. That was a work thing.
Nobody has decried the hollowness of show business for more red carpets than you, my friend.
And I dodged the red carpet. I didn't even walk on the red carpet. I went in the janitor entrance.
Don't
give me any of this.
I'm teasing you. Billy, there are people in Hollywood who would take a ride. There are people in Hollywood who would take a ride on a private jet if you told them you were going to crash it into a canyon wall before you took off.
Look, when I walked into that Vanity Fair party, you should have seen the crosses whip out like this. I thought I was Bela Lugosi, all right?
They were waiting for daylight. They were waiting for daylight to come, so you had to get back in the coffin.
PETA, one of your favorite organizations, Protection Animal People, they wanted to have an ad on the Oscars show, but the Oscars said no. Here it is.
In water, humans drown, just as fish suffocate on land. It's slow and painful and frightening. And we do it to more than 1 trillion fish every year. Put yourself in their place. Try to relate.
So now you can't even eat fish, and Joaquin Phoenix is drowning. What is that all about?
If there's one thing more suffocating than gasping for air, it's grasping at straws, all right? Now listen, this kid's a great actor. I thought him in The Master, I thought he was stunning. But can I tell you, at the end of the day, what do I care what Joaquin Phoenix thinks about fishing, for God's sakes? Does he not realize that being rich and being visible and being famous, do you know what their fishing is? Recording PSA ads about not fishing, all right? This is his hobby right there. Most people go in and say, hey, I'd like to fake drowning because I don't like people fishing. I go, what are you, nuts? Get out of here. A star comes in and says that they get a budget for it. What do I care what he thinks about fishing? Fine with me.
Why do you think the Academy wouldn't take the ad?
I don't know. It's their night, and they thought he was blowing it out his blowhole, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, what are we supposed to eat, Miller? We can't eat anything anymore. What are we supposed to dine on?
You know, we're supposed to eat the party line and be happy with it.
That's right. A few figs once in a while and a date on Sunday. A date, the fruit.
No dating anymore because of, forget it.
Okay.
Hey, Billy, what about the Japanese billboards on the girls' legs?
Next week they'll still be there. We're out of time.
Wait a second. They're running billboards on the girls' legs over here. We're running IMAX commercials on the Kardashians' derrieres.
That's right. That's their revenge. We're going to have that.
All right, we don't have to do
D-Man
it
and
next week. That was my one joke.
D-Man and I looking forward to seeing everybody on Friday night at the